Hi everyone, it's Jamie here from FX Learning. First, I'd like to apologise, I haven't done any videos lately of me live trading, and that's really because of this, my microphone, and the lead that goes into my computer is here. And if you haven't noticed, it's been chewed, and it's been chewed by my rabbit, which I'll show you where he lives. He sleeps here. That's him there. Okay, now if you're wondering why he's there, okay, I actually have a hutch for him off camera over there, but for some reason he wants to sleep under my TV, okay, which is annoying because when I'm not in this room, he jumps up on the desk and eats all my wires, and yeah, I feel like killing him, shooting him sometimes. So at the minute, I bought this little device here, which basically gives me Bluetooth. So I've got Bluetooth headphones, Bluetooth keyboard, Bluetooth mouse and microphone, everything like that. So no more wires, and he can't chew anything. So yeah, I've just basically had one of the most emotional trading sessions I've had in a long while. Now, what I do is when I come in, I do my trading first and then make the video. So it's kind of backwards for me, but I kind of talk like I'm making a video first and then trading. But I've actually already done my trading, and it was a good trading session, and I'll tell you why. Now, I actually did 3-0, but I only just won. Only just won 3-0. I could have easily lost them. And it was good to really show you what binary trading is like. You know, it's not all about deep winners and making lots of money. It's about losses and just having a bit of luck on your side, really. You know, one of the members in the VIP group today was a little bit frustrated because he's not seeing, he's learning, but obviously he just needs that extra guidance. And I've been explaining a lot recently about, look, if you can't trade binary, trade Forex. And I showed them how, if you see my other video, how you can make, be in profit with only a 35% win ratio trading Forex. Now, 35% win ratio is easily achievable. You know, that's 100 trades, and all you've got to do is 35 wins to be in profit. Now, when you're trading binary, it's a skill. You know, you load up your computer and you do your trading, and it's a skill that some traders can pick up within weeks, and some traders it could take years. And binary is like Marmite. You love it, you hate it. You know, some make good, life-changing money. There was if you see my previous video, there's guys that making £12,000 a day with it, and there's some traders that are struggling with it. Now, there's no real difference. It's just this person over here learns a little bit quicker than this person. So what I have been doing is explaining to the people that are struggling with binary, look, use the binary destroyer for Forex. And, I want to show them how just make trading more simple. Stop getting frustrated about, everybody else. Just let's focus on you and make you profitable, basically. So yeah, I did some live trading for you today. It's completely uncut. It's basically exactly how I would trade. Load the charts up. And you see me trading. Now, I actually traded the bend strategy. Now, we have a number of strategies in the VIP group with the BD. So if you haven't seen the binary destroyer indicator, we've got two modes: bend strategy and the normal binary destroyer mode. And I find that the bend strategy is easier for trading binary. It's more simpler and easier for new members to pick up. So I did a bit of that, and also using my compound strategy, where basically if I'm waiting for signals to appear, I can also get into other signals, other trades using the compound strategy. So when I trade the bend strategy, I'm using two strategies: the bend strategy and the compound strategy. And you'll see me do 3-0, and I only just won them, which is proof. It's proof that it's not all singing and dancing and lots of money and flashy cars or whatever. Sometimes you need luck on your side. So yeah, let's go for the charts, and you can see me doing some live trading. So yeah, I have my charts loaded up here, and I'm basically going to do a raw, uncut trading session for you. Now I've literally just loaded up my charts, and I have my my 6 favorite currency pairs, which is GP USD, USD Chef, USD CAD, AUD USD, USD JPY, and Euro USD. Now, I don't know if you've seen the binary destroyer before. We have our normal binary destroyer rules here, you know, in buy and sell zones. Okay, now a lot of members trade that with both forex and binary, but I find when you're trading binary, it's good to use the pullback mode, basically the bend strategy. The reason why I think this trade's a little bit, why this strategy is better, is because it's very simple and it was basically designed for binary. So that's why I find using the bend strategy is better if you're trading binary. Now, I don't know if you know the bend strategy, but I'll quickly go over the rules and explain to you what I'll be looking for today with taking a trade. So if I zoom in here, okay, here's a good example. So we have our 2 moving averages here and here. Now, what I'm looking for is a signal candle to appear in this zone here. Now, that zone there is where we want to be taking trades, not outside of it, not half in it, not half out of it, inside this zone here. And we can see we had a perfect signal just here. Now, I'm not bothered about the signal arrow. That arrow could be anywhere. What I'm interested in is this signal candle here. And we can see it's actually perfectly bang in the middle of this zone. So, perfectly meets the rules. And also, to give it an extra confirmation is the fact that the RSI was oversold at that time as well, just a bit before it, but we can see it was oversold. So that signal candle would appear, and I could get into a 5, 15, 20 minute, half an hour trade. It would have all won. So that's the sort of setup I'm looking for in today's trading session. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set everything like this so I can see everything. Ooh, this might be interesting if I get a signal on USD CAD. Okay, what I'm actually going to do is I've set everything like this. Now, this, like I said, is uncut. This is exactly how I would trade, you know, off camera, let's say. So I'd have everything set like this, and I would normally be sitting and reading a book by now and just waiting for a signal to appear. But you know what? I quite like GPUSD. I'm going to take a quick. I'm going to take a quick 15-minute trade down. Now this £100, right? This doesn't meet the rules, okay? But I like this trade, and I want to see how it. In fact, I'm going to take another one now. And we'll see how that performs. So this is always an odd one. Every time I make a live video of me trading, I always get some kind of setup literally within the first 5 minutes of trading. And this one happened to be in the first the first 4 minutes. So yeah, it always seems to happen. Now, this is not a bend strategy, okay, but this is actually the pullback. This is actually a compound strategy. If you haven't seen, let me just show you quickly. Oh, I actually have it loaded up here. So if you watch my compounding strategy here, okay, let me go into this is the YouTube channel, and you go to the binary destroyer, and I'll just show you. So this is this compounding strategy here. It's called How I Compound My Trading Account Quick, and I basically explain how I compound my account quick. Now, I can use this strategy alongside the bend strategy, okay, which is very, you can see these have just dropped nicely into the money. Okay, where's my, there we go. And I want to quickly show you the bend, the compounding strategy. Now, what it basically means is, like, I'll give you an example like here. Okay, this is a perfect example of, all of my phone's going off. So this is a perfect example of a compounding strategy. What I'm looking for is, let me get rid of that as well. Okay, what I'm looking for is a trend change. Okay, and we can see our trend change from the moving averages crossing over. When you look at the moving averages, we can see that they cross over when the trend changes. Okay, and that's an interesting thing to look out for when you trading the bend strategy, is looking out for that crossover there, which confirms we're changing direction. Okay, and we can see, if I zoom out, we had a trend change. Okay, we pulled up, we could see there, well, we'll start again, we pulled down, we had a kind of breathe, a pullback, and then we started heading down again. Now what confirmed this to us was the crossover just here, just there, we crossed over. Okay, which to me, I now know we are getting into a trade with the trend. Okay, which is good. Let me just delete all them again and I'll zoom in. So once I've established what's happening, okay, we're in a downtrend, I'm looking for some kind of pullback in the market. Okay, and this is where we use the bend strategy. So the price pulls back into this area here and we wait for a signal arrow. But to get in a little bit early, we can use the RSI here and the stochastics to get into a trade. So we could have got into a trade here, okay, and we could have waited for the price to cross over the 80 and got into a nice 15 or 20 minute trade. And that's exactly what I've done here. Okay, if I zoom in here, and actually trade's gone against us at the minute, but we are with the trend, so it should drop in the money. We've got 10 minutes to go anyway, so we've got plenty of time. And again, what the price came back into this zone here, okay, the same zone where I want to be taking trades, and the market was overbought. Okay, we can see the market was overbought here and overbought on the RSI and the stochastics amount. So we've got 3 confirmations. Okay, this is my compounding strategy, and it basically means is I'm getting in before a signal arrow appears. And as you can see, a signal arrow hasn't actually appeared yet, even though I'm still in a trade. So it's just an extra, you know, you can use it extra to get into a trade. And we can see, look, now we're starting to drop again. Okay, so we could, let me just try and shoot in another trade here, because we got in at a better price, let's say, which is always good. You know, when you trade binary, it's about getting, it's about winning basically, and if it means winning by 1 pip, it's a winner. I'm interested. So so yeah, that's just dropped. So yeah, as you can see, okay, I'm using a compounding strategy. Now it's not the bend strategy, okay, so I just want to clear that up. I'll show you another signal with the bend strategy. Okay, here's a perfect example, and I'll show you the 2 different. Did GPUSD give me a signal? No, it didn't. So I was looking at, yeah, okay, right, so you can see, okay, first of all we need to get a gauge of where the market's heading, and we can see by this crossover here that we're heading down now. Okay, pretty simple, heading down. Okay, and if you kind of, you know, if you actually look at the price, we've been making sort of lower highs all the way down there, which is interesting. Okay, so we've got our trend change. We know the price is heading down. What do I look for now? So I'm looking for some kind of pullback into this zone here, correct? Now we actually had a perfect, where was it? We actually had a perfect bend signal just there. Look at that candle. I'm not interested in the arrow. I'm interested in that candle, and it's right in the middle again, in between the buy and sell zone. So again, you know, that would have been a nice 15, 20, 30 minute trade. But if I loaded up my stochastics, I guarantee, yep, I could have got in here, okay, which was, if you look at the stochastics, again, it's overbought. So I could have got in here instead. Again, both strategies would have been a winner, but, you know, instead of having 1-0 there, I could have had 2-0, let's say. So that is, so yeah, that's both strategies really. It is kind of the bend strategy, but I'm just using the stochastics and the RSI to confirm a trade. Now, at the minute, we are out of the money on both of these, but these should drop, okay? Because if you look at the bigger picture, okay, if you actually look, look at the bigger picture, we're heading down. You know, it's quite clear we're in a downtrend, and we had a little breather here, you know, just like we had a pull down, a pullback, so we should be heading down there. Okay, that would be nice. So technically we are with the trend. Okay, the price has gone against us, but we're also overbought on the RSI. Okay, look, we are rejecting from a level. There should be, let me just draw my line and I'll try and find out where. Okay, we're rejecting from this level. You see this level here? We see that rejection? We've got a rejection here again. Look, now we're dropping. Okay, we had a kind of rejection here as well. So it's always good. I'd also quickly, I'd like to apologise if I am rambling on and talking a bit. Basically, this is just me live trading. This is me raw. If I have my webcam on, you can see I actually have a book, and I've actually got the telly on behind me, and I just sit and watch movies on silence while trading. And I literally play the waiting game. I sit and play the waiting game. But normally, for the last week and 2 weeks, every time I'm making a live trading session, I get a signal pop up, which is good. But different really. Look, here's another example of USD Chef, okay, and using what I explained to you about the two strategies, bends and the compounding strategy. So I add my stochastics in, okay, we go back, and we can see, look, first of all, let's get a gauge of what the market's doing. Okay, look, there we go, the crossover, we're now heading down, right? So I'm looking for some kind of stochastics, I'm looking for some kind of pullback basically, I'm looking for some kind of pullback to get into a trade. Now this here, right here, is not a trade because the stochastics is not overbought, but it is here, okay, just there. We also have a beautiful signal arrow there, which again, we're not looking at the arrow, we're looking at that signal candle. Again, it meets the rules. So we, again, 2 trades, 2 winners. We could have got in here. Well, I actually would have waited for the stochastics to cross back over, which would have been just there. So I could have got in here for a 15-20 minute trade, and again here when the signal arrow appeared, we could have got into a 15-20 minute trade. If you've seen my video where one of the members made £12,000 in 1 day, which is a ridiculous amount of money, he exactly does this, but he places multiple trades. So he places 3-4 trades at a time. So here, just from, well, I'll quickly show you, right, just from this setup here in that window, he could get 8-0, you know, and that's why you know, that's how he trades it, and that's how he makes £12,000 in one day, because he basically trades sort of the similar way that I do. At the minute, we're still out of the money, but again, look, we're dropping again. I've got 3 minutes to go on these trades. So, touch wood, these come into the money. It'd be nice. Okay, because I don't trade Fridays, you see, so today's Thursday and today is my last trading week, well, my last trading day of the week. So ideally I like to finish on a profit. You know, if I lose these trades I will not trade anymore, but ideally I'd like to end this week in a profit. Well, I mean, I'll end the week in profit, but I mean, I'd like to end today in profit. I don't like ending the week in a loss. But we should be dropping down. This is the annoying thing about binary, is that you have an expiry time, so you're sitting there waiting for the price to, you know. But if you look, here we go. Look at, here's the big drop here, right? Look at just before that happened. Look at the diversion in the oh, I can't draw. Here we go. Here we go. Look at the diversions in the stochastics. Look. Okay, look. Price is heading up. Okay, you can see that slowly, but it's making highs. Look at the stochastics. It's actually making lower heights. Can you see that? It's actually heading down. So stochastics and the RSI is heading down, but yet the price was heading up. So that's, to me. Here we go. We've had a big rejection there. Okay, we're heading back down again. This is going to be a very nervous next 1 minute and 20 seconds. I'm either gonna lose £200 or I'm gonna make 90 100 and come on. I'm a few pips away at the minute. So like I said, yeah, this is real me raw trading. Okay, you know, I'm not hiding anything. This is literally how trading is. What I don't like at the minute is these bands getting close together. Can you see that? So we've got 30 seconds to go. Look, we're going down. We need to go down quicker. Here we go. Signal hour. Look, I've got signal hour to confirm now. Here we go. Signal hour is just confirmed. 13, 12, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Right, first trade, win. Second trade. Whew. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. My God, that was a nervous. Look, watch this. Okay, I'm not going to take a trade. Wow, that was a very nervous 1 minute and 30 seconds. But that's binary for you, and I'm sure there are traders watching this video that have experienced that. Okay, I mean, if I lost those trades, I'd still end the week in profit, so I wasn't too concerned about losing them, but ideally I don't want to lose them. At the minute, market's going a bit sideways. Okay, look, GP USD's dropped. Nice. Look at that big drop from that signal hour. This is nice. So we should see a comfortable 3-0 here, which would be me done for the day. Not bad really. I mean, how long is this video? I haven't paused this video, I don't think. No, so it's been going on for about 20 minutes now. And nothing really. You see, USD Chef is a perfect example of a bend strategy, okay? We've got a signal arrow up, but I'm not interested in that signal arrow. What I'm interested in is the signal arrow down, because it's a downtrend. So ideally, I would like a signal arrow or to appear in this zone here, and then we can take the trade down. Ideally, that's what I would like. Because we can see here it's a nice downtrend. We can see that, can't we? It's a beautiful downtrend. So that would be a perfect opportunity for a bend strategy. Okay. Delete that there. So yeah, 2 minutes to go. What I'll do is I'll pause the video, guys, and I'll come back. So yeah, 30 seconds to go, and this is a very risky trade, but nonetheless I just scraped 3-0. Yeah, you see how the bands are just crossing here? Can you see that? Now that's a bad sign, because that means now we're going to head into a uptrend. If you draw you can kind of see a support here, can't you? And then also we're making at the same time higher lows. So that there is a very I just managed to scrape 3-0. But you know what? That's good. What I've showed you now is real life trading, right? Trading binary, because it's not all about deep winners, and it's about scraping wins and losses, and I've showed it right now that I just scraped 3-0, and that could have easily been 3 losses. And so yeah, I'm going to leave that there. As you can see, live proof of me just making 3-0. So yeah, if you have any questions, drop me an email, thebinarydestroyer@gmail.com. Thank you.